We are going to El Salton, a waterfall somewhere over the mountain. Alex takes advantage of the jeep to pay a quick visit to his girlfriend, an accounting student, and drop in to see his son at his school. The only thing more common than goat herds in this country are schools. Every village seems to have a couple, throngs of kids in their little blue and red and mustard uniforms. The road is good. This is what Alex and a couple of the locals we asked tell us. The road over the mountain is not good. It is a rutted, washed-out goat track that winds around the mountain with one lane clinging to the edge. Okay, I'll have a coffee too. Yeah, well, sorry. This peasant family farms bananas and tobacco and coffee. Their typical wood and thatched roof peasant hut has a front room with two very elegant wooden rocking chairs and a black and white TV. Alex tells us that the government has given every household a set. We ask them about the goats. How can farmers know who owns the goats if they wander freely all over the place? This makes them laugh. The goats know, they tell us, and come home every night. The road winds up, then down the hill, past scattered farms, small government outposts, where farmers bring their coffee and tobacco for drying, a doctor's house, a clinic, more schools, store, tavern. As we descend, the road improves marginally, and the houses take on a more prosperous, tidy look than those found along the coast or the mountains. El Salton is a beautiful waterfall tucked away in the woods. There is a sleepy, almost empty hotel with a few German and Cuban tourists. A man behind a desk at the entrance sternly asks for our passports. He looks at them and takes out a big book that he says holds the name of international criminals. We aren't international criminals, are we? We assure him that no, we're not. Then he laughs and says that he is the waterfall cop, says he is our amigo, and welcomes us to El Salton. Contra Maestra. I try to think of analogies to describe this town. The Wild West with bikes, I guess.
That's the main town from Contra Maestra. We're going to ride to my friend's house for a while to wash my face, you know.
Okay.
It's water to wash.
Sure.
And lots of dust.
Driving in Cuba is fun, if your nerves are good. There are rules, 2 lanes, some speed limits, mostly imposed by the brutal and irregular potholes. Otherwise, it's a passing fest, as you move your reasonably well-maintained rental vehicle around camions, donkeys, ladas, and critters. As a tourist, you get a feeling that you're slightly above the law.
Making good time.
We work our way home, exhausted from our long and dusty drive, too tired and selfish to stop for hitchhikers, who throw up their arms in amazement and disgust at our empty seats. I have had a wonderful time as a Turista. I will return to Cuba as soon as I can afford it. We have had a whiff of Cuba, a small sip, and I desire a full cup. Do I feel guilt? No. Canadians bring money and jobs into this country, not to mention shampoo and film and Tylenol and other items kept out by the US blockade. Do I feel sorry for the Cuban people? No, because they don't feel sorry for themselves. Considering the past atrocities committed against them, Cubans now seem to inhabit a much better place, a world with schools and hospitals and enough food. To the Cuban people, I say mucho gusto, hasta luego, viva la esperanza, and gracias.
Esta epopeya que tenemos delante La van a escribir las masas hambrientas de indios, de campesinos sin tierras, de obreros explotados. La van a escribir las masas progresistas, los intelectuales honestos y brillantes que tanto abundan en nuestras sufridas tierras de América Latina.